Hello, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. Today is Thursday, May 6th. There's a bit going on, but not as much as it has been. Of course, Mother's Day is this Sunday. At 11:30 on Sunday, we will have a coffee hour. I hope many of you will attend. Thursday is Ascension Day, and the Garden Friends will be meeting on Thursday from 9:30 to noon. On Saturday, the Pinewood Derby, which was originally scheduled for this Saturday, the 8th, has been rescheduled for Saturday, May 15th, due to some proposed inclement weather for Saturday that asked to reschedule. On Saturday also, your greeting articles are due. So the deacons and I met on Tuesday evening in order to accommodate many of our members who couldn't make Wednesdays. We had our meeting on Tuesday evening, and we spent most of our time discussing reopening in person. And we're getting to the point now where we're going to start thinking about reopening in person. And one of the things that we're going to talk about, and one of the things that we've decided, is that we're going to begin to try to worship outdoors starting on June 6th. We thought quite a bit about it and talked about how we could do it and what we can do, and there will be some changes coming up. Next Tuesday at 9:30 in the morning, that's the 11th. We will be meeting with the reopening committee at 9:30 in the morning here at the church, and we'll be discussing not only reopening outdoors in person, but also what happens if we're scheduled to reopen for outdoors and we have to move indoors because of inclement weather. It is, after all, still spring, and we do have that potential. So keep posted. One of the things that we know will be happening is once we begin to meet again in person, we are going to have to make some changes in how we have worked in the past. One of the most important ones is we cannot hand out collection plates. We cannot hand out communion elements. So we're going to have to find ways to take care of that, both outside and inside. The communion elements that we've been using for the last year, we can continue to use. We can sanitize them and put them out, and people can pick them up as they come into worship. But the idea of passing around plates of communion elements just isn't viable right now. The other one that we talked about a lot was coffee hours and whether we could have a juice and coffee time or something like that. And right now, the Center for Disease Control says that is a really bad idea because of the fact that people want to put milk and cream in or sugar in their coffee. And there's really no way for us to make it possible for them to be able to do that safely by sharing things with each other. So that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. If you want to bring your own coffee when you come, you're going to be more than welcome to. If you want to bring your own bottle of water, you're more than welcome to do that. When we're worshiping outside, we're going to ask you each to bring your own lawn chair. There's several reasons for that. The biggest one is you know where that chair has been. You know how that chair has been cleaned, and we're relatively certain that you're going to keep your chair as clean as you think it needs to be. It also takes away the responsibility of anybody in the church having to do a whole bunch of extra cleaning and sanitizing when we really don't have the equipment or the knowledge to do that properly. So as far as when we go to worship outdoors, bring your own chair, bring your mask, and if you want to have coffee, then bring your own coffee. We will not be serving coffee or anything else for that matter. So there's a lot going on. We're getting to the point where we're beginning to get really excited about reopening. But we don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet, and we're working on that diligently. If you have feelings on how you think we should be considering or what we should be doing, reach out and contact any member of the Board of Deacons or myself or Carol or you know, talk to someone in the church governance and make sure that they know how you feel. With that, please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Folks, it's been a long year. It's been a long time since we've seen each other, and we're going to have to be extra careful to make sure that when we finally do come together, we take and follow all of those steps to make sure that we continue to stay safe. It's way too easy for us to think of getting back to normal the way it was before. And that isn't going to be the way we worship for a considerably long period of time. Singing may be possible as early as September, but hugging and shaking hands and that kind of interaction isn't going to be possible for a foreseeable future, for a very long time. So please be prepared for that when you come back to church. And don't hesitate to invite other people to come back to church with us. Until we meet again, take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. Reach out to each other and make sure you know everyone you know is doing well. And until we meet again, God bless.